The weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Steph Curry's out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Paul George. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Out to the right wing. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by the West. LeBron left side. That shot missing. Excellent D there from George. Walker looking for an opening. This one for 3. James Harden with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
And here is Irving. The 15-footer, and the jumper is on the mark.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Walker finds Curry. George with the ball. Over Irving. The shake. Oh, and there is George making a fantastic play.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now, here is Harden. Shoots over Curry. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. That's tipped. Giannis dishes to Walker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Leonard the pass to Harden. From past the arc, drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over to the wing. Walker with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jacks up a 3, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist from KD. And that's now 6 points for James Harden. It's an 8-point differential. Pass to Embiid. He kicks it to Walker. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. Up top, Leonard, defended by George. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Curry finds Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
George against Leonard. Releases from 15. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Walker. Here's George. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Star. 6-point game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up. The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Irving against Walker. Outside, KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Walker with it, guarded now by Irving. Now Walker. Pass to Curry. The feed to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
The East All-Stars shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The free throw drops for Embiid.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Durant lays it up and banks it in. KD's got 6.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And then for the East, Chris Middleton comes in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Walker. And he's good on the second. Giannis with it. Passes to Middleton. It doesn't go for him. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Harden with it. Westbrook picks him up. Out to KD. Harden trying to get open. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the West. Ben Simmons comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Now here's Westbrook. The pass to Curry. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 5 now.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Here is Davis. And it's Lillard missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Davis with the bucket.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden. East grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Harden against Curry. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Dishes to Middleton. And too long on the shot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
2 shots.
The West All-Stars have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the West. And the second free throw, good. And 1:01 left in the first. Curry against Harden. They double team Curry. Down low. Here's.
Ooh. That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Davis on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Griffin kicks to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Lillard. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's a 7-point West All-Star lead.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Simmons for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the West All-Stars. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so here are the West All-Stars. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Griffin, D'Angelo Russell out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Thompson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And he's an assassin from long range. With his size and quick release, coupled with the consistency, Thompson is a very hard man to guard beyond the arc.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Griffin. Russell passes to Jokic. Good.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength by Nikola Jokic.
Here's Lillard. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Westbrook finds Russell. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Simmons. And he gets it to go.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Middleton outside. Griffin trying to get open. Off target from three-point range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Double team on Westbrook. They get a hand on it. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Lillard. And it's the East with the rebound. Ring shot on the way. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
Now here's Davis. He's got 7.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The West All-Stars with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Russell. Simmons dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And a wide open look for Simmons. Hits the close range jumper. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Beal taking his time here. Over Westbrook. Again, the West All-Star.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Westbrook. To the middle. 8 feet away. And it's Jokic missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
No good from Simmons. And so Griffin will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 11.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. And here's Westbrook. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now, here's Lillard. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it down to Middleton. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Now Beal. He's got 6. Lillard. Again, the West All-Star.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Russell looking it over. Here's Westbrook. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lillard outside. Simmons trying to get open. And Damian Lillard again. Lillard's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Russell with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Russell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the East All-Stars. Griffin against Simmons. Again, the miss by Lillard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Russell. The teardrop falls in. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Russell. Unloads from 9. Lillard misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Vucevic checked in for the East. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And the dunk by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Griffin kicks to Russell. Here's Westbrook. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson against Middleton. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Thompson against Westbrook. Kicks it to Russell. There's the three. Simmons pulls it in. And the West All-Stars with possession. It's Beal at the elbow. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
A tight game here in Charlotte. Russell against Lillard. Here's Westbrook, and Thompson sends it back to the paint, and Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Russell passes to Vucevic. Russell dishes to Westbrook. And Vucevic kicks to Westbrook. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Towns in the corner for the three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points and 5 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
Great production out of Lillard tonight, but you know he's a top 10 scorer pretty much every year. One of the most confident players in the game.
And Kenny, your take on the East All-Stars.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, one of the things you love about Giannis, guys, is his all-around game. I mean, showing it all off there.
Pass to KD. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Shot's good by Walker.
You can see why Walker's participated in the three-point contest. I mean, he's an ideal participant. He's a volume deep ball shooter.
Now, here's Lillard. Harden right side. Fires it up, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight. Walker finds Embiid. Harden against Curry. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
James, the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Leonard. Pass to Lillard. Harden with it. 6 to shoot. A deep 3 from Leonard. That shot no good. Excellent D there from George. No one near him. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Lillard, the pass to LeBron. Harden outside. The tray. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
To the inside. Embiid. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from LeBron.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Curry looking around. Pass to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Curry. Over Harden. And James pulls it down. Here's West now. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Harden outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 12-point West All-Star lead. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Irving. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Inside, here's Harden, and the layup is good. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Walker against James. There's the pass to Embiid. Puts it up from 12. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Embiid's got 8 points.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. West All-Stars shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight, and the East All-Stars making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Free throw, no good for LeBron. And so George will bring it up for the East All-Stars. A 12-point game. Some solid defense there from Irving. George has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And there it is for him. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Embiid's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. James finds Leonard. Durant with it. Defended by George. And it's Durant missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Just one of the craftiest scorers inside. Curry has all sorts of ways to get that shot up and over the defense.
Now, here is Irving. He has 5. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Leonard's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Outside Curry. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
Now here's Leonard. Outside, KD. He dishes it to Harden. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Outside, George. Back to Embiid. There's the lob into Kumbo. Leonard with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
The first free throw is good. Jokic has checked in for Joel Embiid. And both free throws good for LeBron. And the East All-Stars call time here. Here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Curry. shoots the three. Good on the triple.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Irving from down in the low post. It goes. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Jokic, and Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Oh! Talk about bringing it. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Lowry from outside, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. James outside. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Durant, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Jokic on top, down low. Here's Curry, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Leonard. Over George. Offensive rebound. James. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Stephen Curry. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. West All-Stars lead by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court for the East All-Stars, Antetokounmpo out there with Paul George. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Curry. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Knocks it loose. To the paint, and Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Irving. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Harden draws the double. Jokic with it. Guarded now by Irving. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry. And Durant gets double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. the West All-Stars have possession. Irving passes to LeBron, and James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Murray finds George. That shot is off. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's a 9-point West All-Star lead.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Jokic passes to George. Outside Lowry. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Walker's checked in for the East. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Feeds to Durant.
You just got to be so careful when guarding Durant, because if you put him on the line, he's going to make you pay.
Shooting for West All-Stars, Kevin Durant at the line for two.
Two shots. Last on the first.
That free throw good from Durant. Durant nails both of them.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Murray finds Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center. And in many ways, his game reminds me of Vlade Divac.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup.
You know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Walker's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by George. Walker with it, guarded now by Irving.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. And the rejection by Giannis. Outside, George. Tipped away. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, there are a lot of players who are smaller than Durant who can't put a defender on skates like he does.
Curry against Harden. Curry passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The East making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
To the inside. Stolen by Harden. KD with it. George picks him up. Nobody near Irving. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Curry. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's easy to see why Antetokounmpo could be MVP of this league. I mean, he can flat out dominate games at times.
George against Leonard. James outside. Left side, KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Durant hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Curry can't get it to go. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Irving can't get it to go. Giannis dishes to George. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for George.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
And it's sent back by George. Shoots over Leonard. The shot by George, no good. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Walker against Durant. And Durant sends it back. And here's LeBron outside. It's rebounded by Curry. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. At one point, they led by 16. Leonard looking around. He feeds it to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
And there's the feed to James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Walker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Now here's LeBron. At the top of the key, Durant. Here's Harden. It counts, and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
He throw good, James Harden.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
Carries it from three-point range. 24 points for Steph Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And here's KD for three. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 5. Harden against Curry. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Harden draws the double, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 1-point game to take the lead, but they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo finds Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. So making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Harden the pass to KD. Yeah, the step back. That shot misses. Here are the East All-Stars. Walker with room to shoot. It's in!
Boy, watch out, watch out. Walker has caught 5.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From From deep, Harden. The shot comes out, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Curry with the bounce pass. Embiid, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're down by 2. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD. Here's Leonard. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. Curry against Harden. And here is Curry, and they call an illegal screen here.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Harden way outside. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Kemba Walker. Antetokounmpo is out there with Paul George.
Oh! Oh, man! You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on LeBron James.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
One shot.
throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Irving finds James. Here's Leonard, guarded by Embiid. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
And that one is good.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Passes it to George. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Here's Lebron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Popped up there for Embiid. A shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Out left to the wing. Walker goes in. Baseline try. George. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
No good from Irving. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the East All-Stars. 3-point lead. From deep 3-point range, but they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Inside, Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Good! Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're behind by 5. 35 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Harden draws the double. And there's the pass to Leonard. Harden kicks to Irving, to the middle. Here's LeBron. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they go to the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally.
James Harden adds his first personal foul at the line for the East All-Stars. Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Man, the way Curry scores the ball, whether he's driving to the rack or dropping bombs, he is fun to watch.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 7. 20 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making
a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Thompson for three. East grabs the miss.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Now Vucevic. So the East All-Stars win it. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.